guys, so let's talk skincare. I can't believe I've done every other kind of video, I feel like, but I think it's funny that I've never done a skincare video, and it's probably because my skin was so horrific that I wanted no parts of talking about the process. I did do a full coverage foundation video for acne prone skin or people who are suffering from acne. I did do that back in, like, I don't know, in the winter. But I've never done just kind of talking about what I'm doing with my skin, because ladies, my skin is making, I'm like in love with my, like I'm literally, I really believe I could walk outside with no foundation on. Would it be that cute? No. But I could do it and be okay with it because my skin has improved tremendously since I've been my new regimen. So let's talk about my regimen. I have very acne prone skin, and I also suffer from oily skin. I have a Facebook group called Black Women Who Love Makeup. Ladies, if you're not a black woman, it's totally fine. If you're just a makeup lover, join the group. We talk makeup all the time. You can search for it on Facebook. I'll add you. You get to connect and talk with me more. It's super fun. But the one question that gets asked by ladies in the group is, oh, what do I do about my oily skin? What's a primer I can use? All these things, right? And the reality, and I was one of these women. I was like, yo, I'm gonna buy this expensive primer, this mattifier, this, and this foundation, and that foundation. And the reality is, and this sounds like a no-brainer, but skincare really is where it begins. And there is no primer, no milk of magnesia, no nothing that's gonna really save your face if you're not taking care of your skin to combat the excess oil production. So let's talk skincare, okay? So the first thing I start with is, I take my makeup off at night and I use just makeup remover wipes. I mean, now you can use coconut oil too, which works really well. I don't know where the hell my coconut oil is, so I've been using these wipes. And these wipes here are just some no-name wipes from Marshalls. I get them at Marshalls. You know why? Because these are $3.99 and you get 60 cloths, which is way more than you could ever get from the drugstore. 60 cloths for $3.99. It's a lot, and they work well. So go to Marshalls, Home Goods, any of those kind of stores, and you'll in like kind of the beauty, makeup, homey section, and you'll find like face cloths for super. And then I wash my face with this Trader Joe's spa face wash and with tea tree oil. This video is for those of you that are super oily. This is I do not recommend this for people who've got sensitive skin, because tea tree oil is very astringent, and this is great for those of us with oily skin and not necessarily the most sensitive skin. And it really helps me to combat my oily skin. And I really, ladies, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so the Trader Joe's tea tree oil face wash, it's amazing. It's like $3 or $4. But let's say you don't live near a Trader Joe's, right? And you're like, what the hell am I gonna do? There's no Trader, because I don't live near a Trader Joe's. So when I happen to be in a town where there is a Trader Joe's, I buy like 2 or 3 of these, because no Trader Joe's near you, don't worry, I got you. So there's this brand called Desert Essence, and it's available on Amazon. And this big bottle, which is 32 ounces, I think was $12 or $13. I have Amazon Prime. I'll put a link below, of course, where you can buy it. Next to this, which is also on Amazon, this is like $12 for this bottle on Amazon, which is crazy. The ingredients in this Desert Essence Thoroughly Clean Face Wash, original for oily and combination skin, are the exact same ingredients. It smells the same, it feels the same, it is the same product for way cheaper. And in fact, they have a moisturizer as well, and we'll talk moisturizer soon, that I am going to be trying when my current moisturizer finishes, because it's $28 and it's expensive. Wow. The other things I recommend are exfoliators. That you have to exfoliate your skin, and there are 2 options for you, of course. You can get the Clarisonic, which is a cleansing brush, or you can go with the Oil of Olay cleansing brush as well. This is like jacked up looking, but you can get both of these. Now this is like $100-something. This I think is like $20. And I have to tell you, I use them both. And oftentimes I feel like the brush heads for the Clarisonics just don't last they don't last long enough, and they're expensive. And I know there are some bootleg ones, so if you guys know of good bootleg Clarisonic brush heads, let a girl know. But I really use the Oil of Olay cleansing brush, and I think it's amazing. These are very different tools. they're both face brushes, but they're different in the way that they operate. This kind of vibrates, this brushes and really exfoliates your skin and really deep cleans, and I really do recommend it. So I use those, right? But let's also talk about my face mask. So I use, all right, don't judge me. I'm a little, like, I'm getting older, so I feel like I have to take care of my face. I only got the one face, okay? And so it's Glam Glow, and it's this Hollywood, California. All the celebrities are supposedly using, and they have a ton of versions of Glam Glow. The most popular one I think is in like the white jar. That's the most popular one. But I got the one in the black jar because it's exfoliating, right? This is not that cheap, but the cheapest you can get it is on Amazon, like $44. I'll put a link below. And again, this is not necessarily for those of you that have sensitive skin because it is tingly and I can kind of, you know, I definitely feel it on my face and it tightens. But once you wash it off, sweet Jesus, I mean, your skin is glowing. It's gorgeous. And I'm hooked. I use it once a week, just once a week, because this stuff is not cheap. Once a week. My husband uses it once a week too. His skin looks amazing. We love it. We're fans of this. We're super fans. And it also has exfoliants because I'm big on exfoliant. I don't want to over exfoliate, but I do like to exfoliate my skin at least once a week. Again, with the brush also, like once or twice a week I use the brush. But so then I use is that it? I use an oil-free moisturizer, and this one's called Zero Oil, and it's by Origins. And ladies, if you have oily skin, you must, and if people say this, right? I've heard this, and I still never did it. You have to use a moisturizer. You have to. There's no way around it. And so you can use whatever primer you have, ladies and gentlemen. You can. In fact, one of the primers that I'm kind of using right now is calamine lotion. Like crazy, right? It's actually good for your skin, unlike Milk of Magnesia, which I do not recommend. I know, I'm the one who has got the Milk of Magnesia primer video from like 2 years ago. It destroys your skin over time. If you want to use it and you really have to go somewhere, like literally once in a very blue moon, I do not recommend using it every day. Whereas calamine lotion, similar properties, but very different ingredients. It's actually formulated for the skin, to soothe the skin, and it kind of helps with drying out acne. So if you're gonna do one of those things, one of those like DIY face primers, I would go with calamine lotion. But anyway, back to this Origins oil, it's the truth. I love it. It's moisturizing without being greasy, and it really helps to keep my face matte all day by just using this. Now with all of these things, and I'll just tell you that the foundation I'm currently using is Charte's Amazonian Clay Foundation. It's a full coverage foundation. It's buildable full coverage. I really feel like it's closer to medium coverage, but I like it. It's light. It's not like you're not going to get a MAC beat face. You're not going to get that pat down matte look. But it's a nice natural coverage. I think I'm wearing it right now. And I vacillate between this and my Ruby Kisses, or rather Kiss New York BB cream in the color medium dark. This is, I think, the color Rich Mahogany. This is great too. This is not all day. I mean, I've worn it all day and it's great coverage, but it's not necessarily oily skin friendly. And also it's not all day. I love it. I like it. I think it looks great on my skin, but it definitely starts to break away. But this is like an $8 product. So once I'm not working anymore, this is no doubt going to be like my everyday foundation, and I'll use maybe the Tarte or whatever on different occasions, like going out at night and stuff, because it's really a good foundation. It doesn't break me out, which is my big thing about using foundations, is whether or not it's going to aggravate my skin, and those don't. So nothing here really aggravates my skin. And again, this is really a routine for those of you that have oily skin. And recognize that as you start this routine, you may develop some dry patches, and you may go through a rough period where your skin just adjusts itself to a completely new routine that it's not accustomed to. Even I have a little bit of some dry patches here or there, but my skin is softer, it's healthier, and it's kind of reinventing itself. And I've been through this before. I've taken the prescription acne medication Retin-A, which I highly recommend as well. I recommend the cream, not the gel. It works amazingly well. It works really good for my skin, but it does that. It makes you, it's drying, and it takes, like, your face has to kind of like peel off in a sense and then rebuild, and it's great. Hyperpigmentation is lower. So this is my skincare routine, guys. My dark spots are fading. My makeup is lasting longer, even though, I mean, I'm using my solid products and primers and all that. But I really think what the change in my skin has to do with a kind of a solid skincare routine. And I love all the products here. The only product that I probably won't get again unless I have a gift certificate or a coupon of some sort is the Origins Zero Oil. I am going to try the Desert Essence oily skin moisturizer as well, because it's a lot cheaper. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. I'm going to be back with so many more videos. I promise. It's going to take me some time to kind of get through them because I'm going through a lot and not going through a lot, but I'm doing a lot right now, as you read about. But do me a favor. I want you guys to tell me your skincare routine in the comment section. What are you guys doing with your skin? What's working for you? What are some products that you're loving? Moisturizer, things like that. I want to know. Second, I would really appreciate if you guys would enroll in my mailing list. I'll put a link below to where you can go ahead and do that. That way I'm able to update you guys when I've got a new video, because YouTube doesn't always do that. You'll also get updates on my blog and be able to kind of see pictures of me, my family, and all the stuff that we're doing. So yeah, anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon, or I'll see you soon.